I've built a lot of my success off finding these truly gifted people and not settling for B and C players, but really going for the A players. And I found something. I found that when you get
one thing I've learned over time was you can do everything terrible, but I can spot one thing that you do good. And I start focusing on that one thing. The rest of the stuff start getting better because your confidence is getting better. So you might see somebody in your office or somebody, one of your outsourcers that you associate with, you can maybe see them as a C kind of player, C type of kind of player, not very good. Or you can start seeing them as an A player in that one little thing that they do great, and you start focusing on that. And once you encourage them on that specific subject or specific thing that they actually do great, the rest of the things start getting better as well. So, and I mentioned tough love as well. You can't be the leader that want to do everything. What's that? The book of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Sales Dogs, I think. We actually go do a test of all the different kind of dogs and you relate yourself to dogs. So if you're a Labrador, it's very difficult to, or a Labrador kind of person, it's very difficult to lead a team because you want to please everybody. You come to me and you ask for something, I can go do it for you. You need to have tough love. I train all my people by giving them tough love. So I will guide them in a certain direction and let them do their mistakes, let them struggle, let them get frustrated. And once we get there and they made their mistakes, then we can rectify. And because now you've went through the process, you know what's difficult, you know what you've done wrong and the mistakes you've made, and then we can rectify it and you can learn from that. But you will never learn if I start doing it for you.
When I recruit someone for my office, go to social media, go to especially something like Facebook or Instagram, and just see what that person is all about. But I think a tip from my side is if you're looking for a professional, high earning salary job, I mean you need to look at your potential profile on social media. If you're constantly having drinks in your hand and being a party animal, you can't expect to work. It's not going to work. So, but yeah, that's my few cents worth.
Always recruit and hire opposing strengths of what you're doing. So, for instance, I think a lot of times opposing strength, we only think about a skill set, but I think it's really two different things about opposing strengths. One is skill set, the other one is personality. So if you think about skill set, you could be doing a company that somebody needs to learn coding, accounting, compliance, legal, sales, all this other stuff, right? And that's great, that's skill. But you also need different personalities to put a dream team together because there's got to be a complementing of each other on the personalities. Structure is somebody that you have in your company that everything is organized. It's always on time, everything is solid. You go into their desk, it's fully organized. The technical guys, they think about, well, what if this takes place? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if this? Well, the expenses would be this much, and what if these guys come through, and what if we can strategize a technical? They're thinking a completely different way. Then it's action. Someone that's just like, we need to do this. Let me give him a call right now. Let me go meet with them right now. I'm gonna go on a flight right now. I'm gonna go set up a time with them right now. Let me get to work, see what I can do. Let me make a few phone calls. That's the action type. These two guys aren't necessarily the action types. This is, and the fourth one is relationship. That's the person that says, hey John, how you doing, man? How's everything? How's the family? Guys, let's work as a team. Let's come together. It's a synergist. You feel when you're around a relationship type of a person on a team. Every team needs an R. Typically, they're not considered as, some people say, oh my gosh, we just need to get to work. But when tough times come on a team, in a business, that's gonna happen, they definitely keep everybody together. So you need a little bit of everything. So just think about what you are and go recruit your opposing skills and your opposing personality that you're not.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
I like to hire 2 at a time. Why do I hire 2 at a time? I hire 2 accountants at a time, okay? I hire 2 assistants at a time. Everything I hire 2 at a time. And within 90 days, one of 2 things happens. Within 90 days, either one realizes the other is better and this one leaves, or the second thing that happens, they both make so much value to the company or the brand or whatever I'm doing that they make the money back based on the effort they're putting. I keep both of them. But I like to hire 2 at a time. When you're building a dream team, you can't just have one option. If you only have one option, then you're putting all your chips just on this one person. If this fails, you don't have another thing to go back to. Like, there's gotta be a injured reserve. You got some people that can come off the bench, that can do the work, and you're really looking to see who wants it more than the other person does. And you're always watching everybody like a hawk, okay? So you hire 2 at a time.
So I believe the best way to get them to gel, even the contractors, is don't treat them like contractors. Let them know, like, because example, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say you're a writer.
Yes.
I'm gonna hire you to write some article.
Yes.
Now, here's how the contractor will, a contractor relationship will work. I say, okay, Desmond, I need 3 articles written. You go write those.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
just
here you
do
go.
that. Okay, right? That doesn't gel nothing.
This is transactional.
It's very transactional. Versus, okay, Des, I need these 3 articles written on this topic. Let me tell you why. And let me tell you how it fits into the overall picture of what we do. And by the way, here are core values of the company. This is what we stand for.
Right.
So I'll let him know all those things, even though he's a contractor. You see how that changes the relationship?
Yeah.
What makes people gel is not perks, it's not gimmicks, values.
Do they need to join the team meetings and things like that?
Not
or-
necessarily, but they need to know why you do it. What's the motive behind this particular task and action? The more you let them know the why, the more they would gel. Because people need to know why they need to do something. It's like a soldier.
Yes.
A soldier would carry out the mission and say, okay, I need you to go here and I need you to, like, say, assassinate this person. This evil,
Tyrant,
person.
yeah.
Terrorist. And they would go do it. But it's much better when I tell, this person actually done all these bad things.
Yeah.
And when this person is gone, it's gonna help the country to move forward. This is why we need to do it. Okay, now there's a different level of commitment. You see that?
Yeah.
Right. Now you know why I need this person there, right? Versus, I would do it because I'm a soldier, because it's an order.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. So tell them why. Make sense?
The things that we tell any new applicants who want to work for our organization is, if they're just looking for a paycheck, a job, this is not the place for them. That our company is not the place for them. Because the way that we do things, the way that we move and how fast we move, this is not a traditional, typical organization where you clock in and clock out 9 to 5. Very often my team members, they work late till at night. There's like the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we could be filming, we could be last minute, they get a message from me 2 a.m. in the morning and expect something by like 6 a.m. Like the pace that we work, most people simply cannot do that. They're not able to do that. It's not a pace that they're used to. So I tell them up front.
Have to understand that the only way to really build a life and a business on your terms and to scale up is to develop people and build a team. So that's what I want to get across first, is there's no other way, right? You have to build a team. So another mistake too is not knowing what to delegate and how to figure that out. So I'll give them a system I've used for years that's really helped me. Hiring too slow or hiring too fast and firing slow. A lot of people like to hire fast, takes them forever to fire someone. It's the opposite. You need to hire super slow and strategic, make them jump through loops and really make sure you're purposeful. And if someone's not good for the culture, fire them quicker. That's another mistake I see. Hiring another entrepreneur sometimes, hiring someone too much like you, hiring based off promises and words, not results. Hiring just based off education and what they say and talk about. People will tell you everything you want to hear in an interview, but if you don't base it off real results, you'll usually be disappointed. So those are the most common ones I've seen.
Yeah.
So when you start making people jump through hoops, which we'll talk about, and you start really like crafting your ideal job description and really making sure that you find the right people and the A players, it's a game changer for your business. A lot of people are too impressed with formal education too, where you need to be impressed with people's previous results. You know what I mean? So that's a big one.
So the secret of passion, we all want passion within our organizations, within our teams, because your passion is contagious to your customers. The secret of passion is purpose. And your job is to constantly communicate and evangelize the difference you want your organization to make through your products and services. And so if you look at the best businesses in the world, the leaders and the remarkable entrepreneurs that have founded those companies, that lead those companies, are people who constantly are sharing a very clear, concise, bold vision for the future that their team can fall in love with and then rally their daily talents around. And if you give them your team and you share with your team and you communicate that vision and that higher purpose where they actually feel they're making a difference in the lives of your customers, they will give you their energy, they will give you your talents, they will give you their loyalty.
I've built a lot of my success off finding these truly gifted people and not settling for B and C players, but really going for the A players. And I found something. I found that when you get enough A players together, when you go through the incredible work to find 5 of these A players, they really like working with each other because they've never had a chance to do that before. And they don't want to work with B and C players, and so it becomes self-policing, and they only want to hire more A players. And so you build up these pockets of A players, and it propagates. And that's what the Mac team was like. They were all A players. And these were extraordinarily talented people.